Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, 73, 70.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tiger Swamp. Great. Set. All right, anyway, yeah. Carl up, Yanni. 9. $63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he stays up. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Now this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Oh, Silver, ready?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
From the shotgun, May with it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this is now a 1-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To the air, May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw, it's May.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16. At the Vikings.
Motion man left is Kirk. Throwing quickly. This is caught by Kirk. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And they go play action with May. They'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
And John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
5. Crazy.
May going to try to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Ravens 14, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
All again on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
The Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Trimmer. 63.
Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And very little running room there. He did get a couple after the 49.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Carl Vianney. Tiger Hornet. Carl Vianney.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No touch. No touch.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
No touch. Right anyway, yeah. No touch. Go get him, go get him, no touch.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and goal from the 1.
No touch. Right anyway, yeah. Go Silver, ready?
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Christian McCaffrey.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Looking to throw. May. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Crazy. Crazy.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They'll throw with May. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Throwing here is May. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Duvernay in motion.
They're going on fourth down. May. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Michael Pittman
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings are back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. May.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Crazy.
4th down. Here's May. He'll try to do it himself.
Here's a diving catch right side. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 2nd and 7.
Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, May. Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
From 21 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now receiver in motion left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Vikings 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And running with power here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Great, set. Hey, 73.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Hall.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
$63.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
$63.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Ravens.
Hey, we're going to use it. Crazy. What's up?
To the air, May.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll send Kirk in motion right.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Ravens 32. Vikings 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hurts.
This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
And the Vikings 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
14 more yards. That's another. Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Raven first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got room.
Now he's loose again. Christian McCaffrey.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
57 yards.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Great, set. Trimmer. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Silver.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.